Struggled before. I tried to do a video. As I said, my laptop crashed yesterday. Uh, then I tried to do a video and watch the video. It was all frozen. Then I had to reboot it and I had to delete a lot of like videos in the laptop. And now it looks like it's working. So right now we are on. So I'm gonna do the Man City versus Aston Villa game. The game is being played tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's tomorrow because if the let's see, give me a minute. If the press was done today, man, I was busy watching the West Ham game, West Ham versus Spurs. It was one of the most lovely games I've ever seen. Some games were boring, including Arsenal versus Man City, but let's not talk about that because I see on Twitter I've already triggered a lot of Arsenal fans and my head. So yeah, it's tomorrow. If you're in England, it's at 15 minutes past 7. Look, let me go to the Premier League website so and then do this preview and see how Aston Villa's form is at the current moment, and then we're gonna do a preview of the lineup. The lineup I think we should put out. By the way, when you're a City fan, right? All the City fans know this, especially under Pep Guardiola. There is no way you're going to get the lineup right because this man can decide to take an academy player and play him, can decide to play Scott Carson and go. You never know with Pep Guardiola. So when doing this lineup, it doesn't mean like I have got any links with the club, so I know what lineup we're going to be putting up. I'm just going to put a lineup that's going to be good enough for us to slap slap Aston Villa. Yes, I said slap. You can clip me because I think like we're going to show Aston Villa levels tomorrow. So like the vid, guys. Like the vid. We're here. Like the vid. Let me just check the comments. The fraud Adam says send the link. I'll send the link in a few minutes, Adam. You fraud. I'll send the link. Don't worry about that. And then games here is let's read from Villa Games here. Villa Games says, Patrick, I'm here to hear some calmness. Rivals and some City fans are raging. Yeah, they're raging. And also, let's not forget that City just came out with that box office documentary on Netflix that I'm going to watch after this preview. Okay, so we have the Premier League website loaded. Let's share it here so we can speak on facts. I just don't want to be just mumbling. Let's speak on facts. So obviously, Aston Villa have done very well this season. I can't take that away from. I came to England to coach Arsenal. It did not work very well, but this time he came back again to England, and it looks like our man has been cooking. Our man is cooking. He learned his lessons. He's playing very well. Aston Villa have good players like Douglas Luiz for City, playing very well at the moment, playing very beautiful football. We've got Bai from Jamaica. Big up to my Jamaican friends. Playing very well. And if you look at the form guide between Man City and Aston Villa, City haven't lost a game in 5 games. We beat Brentford at home. Then we beat Bournemouth with a slight 1-0 away. Then we beat Man United at home 3-1. Then we drew 1-1 to Liverpool, which I thought we could have beaten them. But I don't know, after that, things changed. Then we drew 0-0 recently at home to the mighty Arsenal, as they call themselves. Then Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, they won at home 4-2 against Nottingham Forest. They won 3-2 against Luton Town. Then they lost 4-0 at home to Spurs. And then they drew 1-1 away to West Ham. And then they beat Wolves at home 2-0. If you look at the recent meetings between Villa and City, it hasn't been a massive scoreline. Like, we haven't beaten Villa like let's say sometimes you know how we end up beating teams like 5-0, 6 or 4-1, 5-1. It's been 2-1, 3-2, 1-1, 3-1, 1-0. And then, as you can see, the recent one, we played them in December. Villa beat us 1-0. I remember this Aston Villa game. I do remember this Aston Villa game. Uh, we struggled. City fans, I think you remember this Aston Villa game. You'd be disingenuous if you say you were not sweating during this game. I think we struggled during this game. We struggled massively. And it was one of the games I was like, Jesus Christ, we got away with one. Because Aston Villa were cooking us. When we went to Aston Villa away in December, Aston Villa were cooking Man City. I've never, I repeat, seen a team cook a Pep Guardiola team like how Aston Villa cooked us. They cooked us, let's be honest. And 1-0 was a surprise to all City fans. I remember that day. I was like, what the hell is going on here? My God, man, Bailly was ripping us apart. I remember the midfield battle. City were doing nothing against Villa in that midfield battle. So we owe them. So Aston Villa, you're not taking 6 points away from us. We owe you something. We're living with something this time. This time we're living with all 3 points. That's what I can say. I'm watching the Together treble tonight after the kids go to bed. I'm doing the same thing. That stuff, that sort of cinema, as they call it, deserves you to be calm. That's some nice apple juice there. Anyway, let's keep going. So that's the form so far. Aston Villa took 3 points from us when we went away. Now, let me just speak on a few things. Obviously, the game between Man City and Arsenal went 0-0. Everybody was expecting a spectacle, but it did not go as good as people expected it to. As we got the draw. But what I'm expecting from this team right now, especially Man City and Pep Guardiola, and if you watch some of the trailers from the beautiful documentary that has been released by Man City today on Netflix, rivals are pretending as if they're not watching this, but we know you're going to watch it. That's the only thing you're going to watch. Learn how to win a treble or that. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is we gonna have to win this. We're at home. We were at home against Arsenal, we drew. Now we're at home against Villa, one of the top 4 teams. We're gonna have to win this. As I said, Villa took 3 points away from us. So the boys, I'm pretty sure right now they're like, no. We're gonna have to win this. We're gonna have to take all 3 points. We can't allow Villa to take 4 points. We can't allow Villa to take 6 points away from us. Now, looking at that, let's not forget that Ake is injured. John Stones is in training. Let's not forget Walker is injured. Who else is injured? Am I missing anybody? So it's Ake, Walker. Akanji was back. KDB was back. John Stones is training. Nunes was on the bench. So they were saying Nunes is injured, but Nunes was on the bench. So Nunes was playing. Look, guys, unless I'm forgetting somebody, Edison is injured for this game, so we don't have Edison, but Ortega is a good number 2. So look, at the end of the day, I'm not making excuses. We need to win this game. Let me big up my friend here, Blueton. Blueton, big up to you, man. Blueton, guys, go on Twitter, follow Blueton, amazing, and he's always on LB's channel on Fridays. I don't know if it's gonna happen today or Friday. Always amazing content on LB's channel with amazing. Big up to you, Blueton. I hope you're well. So, guys, anyway, looking at the game, as I said, we need to attack Villa. Villa is no, they're no pushovers. Obviously, for Villa, McGinn is injured. Suspended. McGinn is suspended. Watkins is injured. And let's not forget, they also have one of their, I don't know if it's Ramsey, if he's injured also, one of the players. So they've got 3 key players out. And we're going to have to, as I said, attack Villa in a very serious manner, win the midfield battle. Unlike last time where we lost in the midfield and they were very good defensively, but I think we lost our part of midfield. They ripped us apart easily. Douglas Luiz, ex-Man City player, played very well. I hope you're still at City. McGinn especially was very pivotal for Villa. They ripped us apart in that midfield. Rodri was left alone. Was it Rodri playing? No, I think maybe this is one of the games Rodri did not play. Our midfield was in shambles. Let's just say that. Let me just say our midfield was shambles. So now, looking at that, wait, let me see. Pat, what do you think the mood is in the dressing room? I think the dressing room right now, they're saying we can't lose any games. It's not in our hands anymore. Let me speak on the trophy. The Premier League, us winning the Premier League is no longer in our hands. If maybe we beat Arsenal, there's going to be a chance. But right now, in this three-horse race, I don't think either Arsenal or City have got the Premier League, winning the Premier League in their hands. Yeah, Rodri did not play. I remember Rodri did not play. So we're in shambles. I don't think City or Arsenal have this in their hands anymore. I think if one of us won yesterday, we could have been talking that, okay, it's in our hands maybe this way we have a better opportunity. If I was to give us a percentage right now, I know you cannot doubt City. I always believe in Man City, fight till the end. But right now, we just have to focus on ourselves, win the games, and try to be close to the end. That's what I can say. We're hoping Arsenal or Liverpool draw points somewhere. Liverpool's next game, I think, is Sheffield United or Man United. And Arsenal's next game, I think, is Luton Town. So it is peak at the moment. It is peak, man. I'm not happy at the moment, you know. I'm not happy at the moment. But you know what? I believe in this team, man. This team won the treble, so I believe in this team. So let's go to the part where everybody loves the predicted lineup, 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 predicted lineup. Okay, let me share this for a minute. Guys, like the vid. I know it's a late one. You'll be seeing me drinking a lot of fluids. I hate apple juice, but I have to drink it because the thirst is real out here. It's hot today. But you'll be seeing me drinking a lot of that these days. Anyway, let's share that for a minute. So, guys, like the vid as we're going. If you're on Twitter, just retweet the tweet. If you're watching on Twitter, just retweet the tweet. So, this is what it is. Obviously, we might not play like this. I'm going to change it in a few minutes. As I say, it's confirmed that Edison is out of this game. The Aston Villa game, Edison is not going to be there. So it might be. Let me read this. Let's see. There's a comment here. Bear with me for a minute. Let me read the comment. Let me read the comment. What does the comment say? Let's see. There's another comment here. Let me just read the comment here. Bear with me for a minute. Let me just read the comment. Those 7 draws are killing you people. Usually City have got like 4 draws max. Yeah, man, it is what it is. It is what it is. The team hasn't been the same, you know. I know that we have got better points off than last season right now, but the team hasn't been the same. But anyway, let's go to the lineup. As I said, Edison is not in goal, so it's going to be my man Ortega. To be honest with you guys, Ortega was not troubled against Arsenal, but he's a very good number 2. Let's be honest. He makes very good saves, and his ball distribution was good, was above average. Yeah, above average. Yeah, and a lot of people do rate Ortega. And Ortega is a good number 2, and with Ortega in the sticks, I have no doubt. I have no doubt that we have a very competent keeper. So it's going to be Ortega in goal. Defense, as I said, John Stones was training. But this is my thing. We've got about 9 games left in the season. Do you keep on keeping John Stones? He was on the bench in the last game. He's been training. Training picks were put out by City. And as I said, we have got we've got few games left. So do I say, oh, John Stones, you sit at home or you sit on the bench? Or I say, you know what, John Stones, help me out. Let's play these 9 games away. Because let's be honest, if you're talking about one of the most important players we have in this team, it's John Stones. Because the way he tucks into that midfield, not many do. And when we have John Stones in this team, it's quite different. So anyway, let me send the link to this fraud Adam, you know, so that we can also hear his nonsense. But anyway, let me send it for this fraud Adam. Adam, I've sent you the link. Let's continue. So you know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm gonna go through full strength. We can't play anymore. If you're 50% fit, you're playing. It is what it is. We've got 9 games left. You're playing, or 10 games left, or 9 games left. So you're gonna play anyway. So I'm playing everybody. So I'm gonna play Akanji, who's been one of our best defenders this season. I'm gonna play. Oh, look at that! Look at that Akanji picture, lads. Look, did you see that Akanji picture? What the hell was that anyway? So obviously Nathan Ake is out of this game because he limped out during the Arsenal game. So we're not gonna play Ake. My bad. We're not gonna play Ake. Let's play John Josko Vadio. Now, before I go forward, right? Let's talk about my man, Josko Vadio. This guy, people are saying he's a flop. I heard you guys on Twitter that said Josko Vadio is a flop. This guy, this guy's not a flop. If you want to talk about flops, I know flops in this Premier League. I have seen flops. I know clubs that employ flops. This guy's not a flop. This guy was amazing against Arsenal. I think he was our best player. He's been our best player in the last 2 games, if you can talk about it. So he's going to play as the left back. Obviously, going against Baye. Baye is a different type of animal. As I said, Baye last time ripped us into shreds. Centre back pairing. Obviously, it's straightforward. I'm going for John Stones. As I said, if you're training, you're good enough to play John Stones. If you are training, you are good enough to play Mr. John Stones. So I'm going to go for John Stones. And obviously, the captain in the defense, Diaz. This guy who's been insulted by many people, but this guy is one of the best centre backs in the world. So far, we have Ortega on goal. We've got Manuel Akanji as right back, and then we've got John Stones as right centre back, and then we've got Ruben Diaz as left centre back, and we've got Josko Vadio as a left back, which is solid. It's a solid team. As I said, I'm going to put everyone in this game because, as I said, we've got a few games left. So I've already sent the link, Adam. Check the group chat. Check the group chat, Adam. Check the group chat, Adam. I sent the link. Stop being a fraud, Adam. Stop being a fraud. Get a digital phone. Get a digital phone. Stop using a brick phone. So obviously Rodri, as we don't have Phillips anymore, so there's no Phillips, and we're not going to play Phillips anyway. He's out on loan. So Rodri, who's been the best CDM in the world and the best CDM in the league as we speak. Now, people, this is where a lot of people are going to hate me. This is where people are going to hate me. A lot of people are not going to like what I'm about to do. Hear me out. A lot of people are not going to like what I'm about to do. What I'm about to do, a lot of people are not going to like it. And it's not the fact that I'm being a hater. It's not the fact that I'm going to explain to you the reason why I'm going to put a certain player on the bench. I'll explain to you. And also, I'm going to explain to you the reason why I have him on the bench and what impact it's going to bring off the bench. My midfield 3 for this game. My midfield 3 for this game, based on how I've been watching them play. Kovacic. Kovacic is going to be next to Rodri. Excuse me. Move Rodri here, and then Kovacic here. Yeah, right. Oh God, it's frozen, isn't it? Bear with me for a minute. It will fix itself. It will fix itself. It will fix itself. Let's just move that here. Is this freezing now? Oh yeah. Bear with me for a minute. There we go. Yeah. So, and then here is going to be very pivotal. And me, by the way, I know Pep Guardiola is not going to do this, but I'm going to explain to you why I'm having this midfield against Aston Villa. I'm going to explain to you why I have this midfield against Aston Villa. So my 3 is going to be Foden right here as the free 10, and then excuse me, I'm gonna have Rodri here. I'm gonna have Kovacic here. So basically, this is what's going to be my midfield 3. And then for striker, I know a lot of people are saying let's play Alvarez. Let's try Alvarez because Haaland is not shooting. But I just think Haaland is still a threat to people. Play Alvarez in this game. So I'll still put Haaland. Whether people like it or not, people can try make fun of him saying, oh, he can't control the ball, he's horrible. He's still a threat in the box. So I'm going to put Haaland as the striker. Now, obviously in this game, as I said, I'm going to have Foden roaming around as a free number 10. and sometimes obviously Kovacic or Rodri can join in into attack. Now I know everybody wants to ask me why is De Bruyne not in the team. Okay, so let me explain. Right, I think going forward, just me. I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be a hater. I know some people will get angry. They'll be mad. It is what it is. I just think going forward, right? In certain games, I'm just saying, especially like the Villa game, where there's a lot of legs in midfield in the Villa team. There's a lot of legs in the Villa team. I think we should have KDB as an impact sub. How you doing, Adam? Adam, do you think I'm lying? I'm saying we should start using KDB as an impact sub because players like KDB know how to read the game. So he's on the bench, same way as he came against Newcastle. When we needed somebody to be an impact sub, he saw the game from outside, came in, knew how to unlock that Newcastle game. Just KDB at 33. I'm not saying he's fit. I'm not saying we should drop him in games. I'm just saying in certain games, let's have KDB as an impact sub. What do you think, Adam? Have I lost my mind?
No, you got a good point because you was somewhat saying against Arsenal he was somewhat say targeted and marked out at the game, and he had no impact in the game basically. Arsenal were just somewhat say marking him, zonally marking him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think we should bring KDB as an impact sub in this game, and he will affect the game better. Don't get me wrong, KDB is probably the best player we have at City, but on form right now, I say Foden is a better midfielder on form right now than to KDB. I'm just saying, and by the way, don't get pissed off. I know some people will be like, "How dare you say this? KDB is KDB." I'm just saying, if you're looking at the game, I think if he comes off the bench when you are struggling, I think he would be a better impact sub. So, Adam, you joined me. Who would you have as your two wingers? Because Adam, before you came in, I was going to drop Bernardo Silva also to the bench.
No, I'll actually play Alvarez as a winger and drop Bernardo to rest him.
I
I'll
can't
play
hear you, man.
Alvarez on the
Hello.
right. Can you hear me now,
Why would you
Patrick?
play Alvarez on the right?
To rest Bernardo.
Why would you play Alvarez on the right?
Yeah, I said to rest Bernardo to give Bernardo a rest.
Say that again. You're too low, man. You're too low. Anyway, look, I think let me read a comment here from Bree. I think we have to play DB back into form as we need him still. Okay, fair, 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 fair. Hello, John Waters. Hello from UK. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, John Waters? Let me read this other comment right over here. Even if you guys win the treble, as a City fan, there's not much to be happy about how the season has gone. You allowed Liverpool and Arsenal close that gap, and you might have lost the league cheaply. It is what it is, man. You can't expect to always win, man. You can't expect to always win. The treble, I am happy with the treble. I said at the beginning of the season that I might sit down and accept not winning any trophy this season as long as I have seen, oh, look at this. This thing had to restart itself. Oh my god, I'm so pissed off now. I have to start that over and over again. Oh my god. Oh, this laptop is acting up. This laptop is acting up, man. It just went and restarted itself again after I did all that. Oh my god, that's just bad now. I'm going to do it so fast now. So I'm going to do it so fast. I'll do the lineup again, guys. I'll do it again so fast. I don't know why the website went back again. I don't know why it went back. It was all good. Now it just went back again. Okay, bear me for a minute. Let's fix that. Okay, so we have it changed to the 4-3-3. I hope it's working. Adam, are you still having mic issues? Okay, Adam, I think Adam is having mic issues. So anyway, let me do this again for the second time as my laptop decided to just restart. I'm still live. So okay, so Haaland doesn't go. It's just freezing. It's just freezing. You know what? We're gonna leave that. You know what? I'll leave that. because it's just freezing. So I think the website is just freezing. So I'm just gonna leave it for a minute. So look. At the end of the day, I'm just gonna post it at the end. I'll camera and then I'll post it. So according to my lineup, I had Ortega in goal, and then I had Akanji at right back. Then I had centre backs of John Stones and Diaz, and then at the left back I had Jos Covadio, and then Rodri, Kovacic, and Foden in midfield. Then I was going to put Doku as a right winger, and then put Haaland down the middle, and then put Jack Grealish as the left winger. Guys, I'm gonna leave you there. I'm gonna have to fix this laptop before the next time I go live, or check what how my Wi-Fi is going. But thank you very much, guys. That's the preview. Unfortunately, during the preview, as I was doing the lineup, the lineup reset itself. But let me just read a few comments here. KDB is not fit for 3 years. Walk out of the Madrid game. Yeah, that's going to be a huge one. That's going to be a huge one. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Like the video. Enjoy yourselves, guys, as you're watching the Man City documentary. I'm going to try watch it right now at night. And I know most of you are going to watch it. Even the haters are going to watch it. I will do a reaction after the match, and I'll do a lineup show tomorrow, so that maybe at least we can save a bit of face. Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy yourself.
Malawi, I'm boy.